Warning. The language used on The Real Rush may be offensive to some viewers. May the fucking force be with y'all!
Long time ago, Thursday night, in a galaxy far, far away, Chantilly, Virginia.
It's time for Star Wars Rise of Skywalker here at the Airbus fucking IMAX. Star Wars, this is the real rush. Bang your head to the opening rev.
I bet that I could take my vocalistic stylings of the Star Wars theme that y'all heard a couple moments ago, man, and like sell that shit as a digital single, and that shit would be a hit, son. And then tons of people would be pissed because somebody made a hit and there was no auto-tune involved. Well, that's called talent. What's happening, y'all? It's your boy J-Dub, and welcome to episode 64 of The Real Rush right here on YouTube. And I put the emphasis on that 64, as I stated during the preview for this episode. May the 64th, the 64th, be with you, because this episode right here, one review, y'all. This is solely a Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker review episode. That's all that's on this ticket. That's all that's on this ticket. So let's go ahead and get on down to the brass tacks of that joint. Now that I think about it, have I ever done like an opening night movie review before? Maybe filmed it on an opening night? I don't know about publishing it on an opening night into the next day as well. I don't know, but I don't quite recall. You know, I've done 64 episodes now, and the preceding 63 blur. But we've had a blast doing it, and hey, it looks like with this opening night shit, let's go ahead and get this hot off the press for y'all. First time opening night review here on The Real Rush. Let's go ahead and get on down to the brass tacks of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. And of course, you know your boy cannot just talk about the movie itself, but your boy has to speak on the experience, because you know that with any top-notch IMAX release, and as you saw during the intro, that your boy went up to the Air and Space Museum Udvar Hazy and saw it at the Airbus IMAX. And as we know, or as some of y'all may know, and if you don't know, I'm going to let you in on something. The hardcorest of hardcore Star Wars fans, when they want to go see this shit on opening night, I don't know how it looks at any other theater, but I tell you, at the Airbus, they break it down. They break it down. That's where they flock to go see this shit, y'all. Your boy ran into 2 stormtroopers, a Tusken Raider, and a Boba Fett. Matter of fact, I got a picture with all 4 of them. Now I gotta mention this. Now you'll have to excuse me. I do have some notes written down here because I want to make sure that I don't miss any points going into this full tilt boogie review experience and movie wise of Star Wars. Now, as you see the picture there on the Rushtron, see that? Have it? Actually, hold on. Show the first one first. The Too Sweet. There you go. Too Sweet. And then, let's show the next picture again. There you go. A little bit closer. Now, it was just before this picture was taken right here that I did ask the nice gentleman, all suited and booted, come out for the night's premiere, if they would be so kind to say, if I would have asked them what rush they roll with, if they could kindly say The Real Rush. Well, the man in the Boba Fett costume, he did state that they don't know exactly what The Real Rush is all about, so they wouldn't feel comfortable endorsing it. Now, I can completely understand that. You're dressed up in trademark gear. I don't want to get the show in trouble. I don't want to get y'all in trouble. So, fully understand that. But just between me and y'all out in the Russiaverse right here, come here. They fucking fully endorse the real Rush. There you go. So we met some characters, as we always do at these type of movies. Next up, the fact that this was a 9 o'clock showing that your boy went to. And to speak on this, to speak on the whole opening night shit, we're filming this at 1:56 in the morning right now to get this review out to y'all so y'all can have this for yo ass on opening day, official opening day, today, Friday, December 20th. Now, as stated, movie itself didn't start till 9. Your boy got to the Airbus just a little bit before 6. Go ahead and start standing in line, get his tickets, take pictures like I did with the gentleman and everything. Actually got to the line at about 6:10. And you could tell that I came straight from here because I still got my little wristband from the club on. I was number 41 in line. As a matter of fact, let's show the line as I got there. Okay. About 40 or so people, your boy included. Now let's show the line again just before they open doors to let us into that piece. That's right, y'all. Both the 6 o'clock show, which was the 3D showing, and the 9 o'clock showing, which was the regular 2D showing, both of them bitches sold the fuck out. Full capacity. Look at the theater right there. You can see all the beautiful people filing in, about to have themselves a wonderful time. And show the picture. There you go. Full grasp. Sitting behind your boy J-Dub. And I got my prime seat up in the Airbus, being number 41 in line. Now, J-Dub standing in line, he did have some thoughts for this episode. And J-Dub standing in line now, oh, there you are. So J-Dub, standing in line. Just tell us what your experience about being in line was all about, yo.
Well, I jumped in the line like Harry Belafonte just a little bit after 6, and I was not the first person in line. Now the kicker here is that the movie does not start until 9 p.m., which means that every single person here pretty much will have been waiting in line longer than the actual running time of the movie itself. And that, my friends, that is hardcore.
That is hardcore. Standing on my feetsies for 2 hours and 50 minutes along with the other hardcore Star Wars heads. And before we actually get down to the actual review of the movie, let's take a listen. Because, same as your boy did for Avengers Endgame, just after the official Airbus feature presentation announcement, once again, your boy got the party started with the woo! Take a listen.
Thank you for visiting the National Air and Space Museum's Stephen F. Udvar-Hazy Center. Enjoy the show.
Woo!
Alright. Now, we can begin the movie review. Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. Well, this is it, y'all. Like the late, great Michael Jackson once said, this is it. Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker follows beloved characters Poe, Finn, Rey, sup Daisy, BB-8, even Princess Leia and all them, as the Resistance is gaining, is standing their ground for the final battle between the Resistance and the First Order. And of course now Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, he's got other things in mind. And that's all I'm going to say about the actual plot of the movie right there. So, number one, first thing I want to touch base on is, if you have not seen the first 8 actual episodes of Star Wars, not to say not including Rogue One and Solo, side stories, they do have some bits of information in it, but do you actually need to see those before going, full hardcore into this one? I don't necessarily think so. But should you have some knowledge of the preceding 8 episodes before going into this? Yeah, that's a lot of ground to cover too, y'all. So be prepared. And don't just fucking wing it by clip noting it and going on Wikipedia. Sit down, take the time, watch the first 8 episodes. I promise you, it will be well worth your time doing so. So, all in all, Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. Here goes the official Real Rush review of it. And first thing that I want to start off with saying is that it is an oh so highly satisfying finale to such an epic saga. 42 years in the making, y'all. Now with things like this, you gotta take care, because you want to make sure that not only are you gonna end such an epic saga on a good note, but you want to make sure that, because you have a really die-hard fan base with this franchise, that you're not gonna piss them off along the way. So, is it gonna piss off the fan base? I don't think so. We're gonna get more to that in a second. So, what did your boy love so much about The Rise of Skywalker? Your boy loved the humor points, well done. Hence, the screenplay, also very well done. The overall moral, overarching. Now, this, I don't think that this just ties to just The Rise of Skywalker. This is pretty much the overall moral of the entire Star Wars series, but pertaining just to The Rise of Skywalker, I fucking loved it. Now along the same lines, not going to get into exactly what that moral is, because that would make this not 100% spoiler free. You're going to have to see that part for yourself, but I did love it. There are quite a number of holy shit moments in this film that hit you so hardcore, at least they did me, that they will stop you dead in your tracks as you sit in your theater seat. No bullshit. Now, the emotional weight of this. It's not quite as heavy as The Last Jedi, but the emotional weight is there, as I could tell you personally, I saw a couple of audience members actually leaving the theater, visibly shaken, tears coming from their eyes, because this finale did affect them that much. Another thing that I want to touch base on is something's been going around, well, a lot of people seem to be saying this, is that seems to be a lot of retreading going on in Rise of Skywalker. Specifically, retreading some ground that was already covered in Return of the Jedi. Now, if we remember what they said about the Force Awakens a couple years ago, they said that it was pretty much the same movie as Episode 4, A New Hope. I don't think that this one falls in that category. Do some of the elements seem a little bit similar? Yes. Is it a complete retread of Return of the Jedi? I don't think so. Now, on this point, your boy does want to hear your thoughts on it, because feelings about the Star Wars series seem to be all over the place. So I do want to hear y'all's thoughts on, you know, the originality of The Rise of Skywalker, and where do you think this fits overall in the series. I'm about to get to that point here my damn self. Now, it's no secret of mine that I think The Last Jedi, still to this day, I've watched it like 5 times in the last 2 days just to refresh myself, to be ready for tonight. I still think The Last Jedi ties with Empire Strikes Back as the greatest Star Wars entry in the overall franchise. And that's quite a polarized reaction, because with The Last Jedi, you either loved it or you hated it. So I really want to know where Rise of Skywalker falls in that category. Personally, I'm going to go ahead and rank just the last 3 movies in the series. I want to go ahead and personally say Last Jedi best, Rise of Skywalker falls right in the middle. The Force Awakens would be the weakest one of the last 3. But The Force Awakens was fucking awesome, ladies and gents. So honestly, there is no weak entry within the last 3 Star Wars installments. They totally made up for pissing off the fan base with The Phantom Menace 20 years ago. So boom, full circle. Y'all did good. Y'all did good, y'all. So overall, Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, definite must see. This is the holiday blockbuster to go check the hell out, ladies and gents. Christmas shopping done or not, take a break from that shit. Go see Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. You know it's going to be sold out. You know it's going to be packed. Wherever the hell it is that you go, get your tickets early. If you can get some reserved seating, that's great. But of course, I'm going to recommend not only do you see this shit in IMAX, but you take yourself up to the Airbus IMAX up at the Udvar Hazy Air and Space Museum out here in Chantilly, Virginia. Go see it on the largest IMAX screen in Northern Virginia so you can see it something proper. And of course, since there is no reserved seating at the Airbus, if you're going to go to a showing on a weekend, especially within the, well, let me restart that. If you're going to go to a showing at the Airbus within the next week or so I would say up until the weekend after Christmas, so within the next 10 days. Normally I recommend getting yourself to the theater at least 30 minutes ahead of time so you can get concessions and all types of shit like that. Nope, if you're going to a standard theater, I'm recommending you get there at least 45 minutes ahead of time to get yourself situated, or else you're running the risk of possibly missing some previews or even the opening credits if it's crowded enough. Now at the Airbus, seeing as in that they don't have reserved seating, you want to take a page out of your boy's book and several other people today, you want to be there at least an hour to an hour and a half early for a non-opening night showing. Now, I have not been to a non-opening night showing. Actually, no, I take that back. I went to a opening weekend showing. It wasn't opening night of The Force Awakens a couple years ago. That was on the opening Sunday, and I still got there too late. So as a matter of fact, you go into the Airbus anytime before New Year's to go see Star Wars, bank on a 2-hour wait if you want to get yourself a good seat, ladies and gents. Hardcore fans, or fans overall of the franchise, quite honestly, I don't think that y'all should be walking away from this one disappointed. Now again, I thought the same thing about The Last Jedi, and still to this day, once again, I'm talking with people that absolutely loved it or absolutely hated it. So, I do want to know. The Real Rush wants to know your thoughts after you see The Rise of Skywalker. It is playing everywhere, ladies and gents. see it when and where you can. And have a fucking blast doing it. Bravo. The Real Rush golf clap of this episode goes to the whole Star Wars series. Thank you for bringing us 42 years in the making of joy and entertainment, imagination, and most of all, inspiration. And I want to end my review of Rise of Skywalker with saying, ladies and gents, if y'all didn't learn from the Marvel Cinematic Universe or any other big franchise that's out there that comes to the movie theater, fans do not like hearing about what happens in the movie before they get a chance to see it. Hence, and people take this shit really seriously, once you see Rise of Skywalker, keep your lips shut as far as the details of the movie itself goes. Hence, don't be letting out any spoilers or anything, possibly ruining it for somebody who hasn't seen it yet. Don't be like a damn Game of Thrones fan. Yeah, I said that day after the season finale of Game of Thrones. I've never seen a damn episode of Game of Thrones, but I can pretty much tell you what happened with the story because nobody knows how to fucking keep their mouth shut or their fingers from not typing. So take this shit with the utmost, respect. Have respect for the moviegoers, the fans who have not had a chance to see Rise of Skywalker yet after you, and seriously, don't spoil it for them. And stay your ass off of Wikipedia too, because you know now that it's been open at night, the whole plot line is on there. Don't go on there. You're going to accidentally read something that you shouldn't be seeing. Even when I went on to Wikipedia just yesterday, just so I could get my hashtags for the cast and shit, I saw a little bit of information. They didn't even have the whole plot up yet. And I saw just a little piece that gave just a little something away. It didn't ruin the experience for me. Thank God it wasn't something holistically major. So, just do yourself a favor, stay the hell off of Wikipedia. And if you know people are going to be blabbing about it, just do yourself a favor and stay the hell off of social media altogether. But you can watch The Real Rush because, you know, your boy ain't going to steer you wrong as far as, no spoilers go. So, boom. Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, y'all. So gratifying. I guarantees it. And that, my friends, is a wrap for episode 64 of The Real Rush right here on YouTube. We'll be back within the next couple days. I will be back here later on this weekend because Star Wars wasn't the only movie to come out this weekend. I'll be back here as promised at the end of episode 63 last weekend. I will be back. Episode 65 later on this weekend with Cats, Bombshell, and A Hidden Life. But until then, ladies and gents, enjoy yourself not just at the movies, but when you go to see Star Wars. Enjoy the shit out of Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. Let your boy know what you thought about it. After the movie's all said and done, come back on here onto the YouTube page where you're viewing this video right here. Type whatever comments you have into the comment section here. But I do want to say, don't type, I'm saying it again, don't you dare type any fucking spoilers on this page. I will delete it with the quickest of fashions, and you do run the risk of being blocked from The Real Rush. I'm not fucking kidding. So all in all, enjoy yourselves. When you're at Star Wars, ladies and gents, remember, keep the lips shut, put the smartphones away, and put the smartwatches on dim, because I guarantee that the time, any conversations, and text, all that shit will be waiting for you after the movie's all said and done. I guarantee it. And of course, as always, in the meantime, you can follow your boy for my live movie check-ins as they occur, and you can follow your boy at JDubChampion, hashtag The Real Rush. Once again, for The Real Rush, ladies and gents, I am your boy J-Dub. Thank you for watching episode 64 of The Real Rush right here on YouTube. Enjoy yourselves. Chill out. Happy holidays, y'all. Have fun, y'all. Love J-Dub. And we'll see you later on this weekend. Peace out.
Yeah. Doors have opened. We'll see y'all on the dark side.